Deadass podcast. We in the building right now, man. We the talking heads today as if we was on ESPN. You heard Kel's in the building, Jay in the building, Nisa in the building. Stop fucking with us, man.
Not us being twins.
He said like this.
Yeah, have to. Gotta keep the peace too on me.
What's good, y'all?
Not much, man, bro. Just living life, working, just staying above water, staying afloat. All the good stuff.
Staying afloat. So like this.
Staying afloat. You know, trying to get that summer vibe.
Yeah, man. We right there. Next weekend, Memorial Day weekend, my B-Day weekend. We gonna be chilling. I'm trying to get super dark. We off air, me and Jay were talking about the difference between light skin and dark skin and all that. I was like, bro, you wait till you see after this. I'm gonna look like Jay. All right. Extra crispy.
So is Jay considered light skin?
Nah, he brown skinned.
I think that Jay's considered light skin.
So I was called brown, and I thought brown was considered like niggas like Nav and shit. So it was kind of confusing.
I think it's wrong. I think it's light skin.
I'm black. I'm no black. I'm negrito. I'm right here.
I think black comes in all different shades. So like yellow, red, light skin is like red bone, whatever. And then you have brown, and then you have dark. And then you got dark.
Because imagine if Kelly was black. You know, black. Like that nigga's light skin. That's light skin. For real.
Jay's like, yo, don't disrespect me by calling me light skin.
my homeboy used to get on me about that shit. He's like, yo, you light skin niggas are different. I'm like, nigga, what?
That's because all your pictures are like this.
I was about to say that. Yo, light skin is a lifestyle, bro.
Bro, I want y'all to pull up. You know what, all the viewers, I want y'all to pull up my photos. When am I ever doing or any of that weird
all the time? Shit? Yo, Kelly, can you make the background a picture of Jay?
Yeah,
all you gotta go to his Instagram. And the first picture is him like this, with his shirt off.
Oh, that's crazy.
What
photo do I have with my shirt off? What? Come on now.
You don't have any pictures with your shirt off? Now you're capping. Now you're capping.
Wait, what photo on my Instagram got a shirt on? Oh, I know what you're talking about. That
Come on, Cappuccino.
Right. Like, okay, don't try to downplay it now.
It's called Frappuccino, nigga. I don't do that capping.
You just did.
Nah, man. Hey.
Jay's a captain of the ship, huh?
Yeah, sure. The captain.
Hey, you a
captain of the light skin.
What do you call this face right here? What you call that?
I look good. That looks serious. It's serious.
You do look good. You look serious, bro. But I'm saying that's a light skin picture.
Because I'm considered light skin. So any photo I take a nigga light skin, right? Just because if I was dark skin and I took that photo. Oh no, my feelings ain't hurt. I'm beautiful.
That's only something a light skin do is. Y'all not hurting my feelings.
Oh my god. Anyway, y'all, it was a good week. Shout to Nisa because we had a great discussion about new music on her pod. Shameless plug. Y'all can listen to that right after this. If you haven't, y'all already know, man. Sorry if I offend you. Anywhere that you listen, every Monday, wherever you listen to us, you can listen to her. But yeah, we had a really good conversation about new music, talking about everything that dropped. And we started off with J.Cole, so I think that would be a great place to start off anyway. I'm not sure if you've given any more of a listen since then, Nisa, but I've been continuing to listen to it since then, and I feel like it just keeps on getting better. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like that J.Cole.
I went through I had already listened to the album twice over before we actually recorded. I told you it's in my new gym playlist. Anytime I could put music on in the gym and listen to the entire album in the gym is a hit for me.
That's respectable. That's how you know
what you thought.
I liked it, to be honest. My initial thing was his entire rollout for the album. Fire. Incredible. And then having him play out there in the league in was it Nigeria? Right?
Nigeria.
Yeah, and then off season having all that too. Like Amiri for me set it off too.
Did you see the
Amari.
video?
I haven't seen the video yet. Actually,
The
funny
video is
enough,
lit.
it's lit. See? You just
Yeah,
fucking
it's very I don't know how else to really describe him except woke, and I feel like that's such a dry term, but it's very insightful. I think it is a dry term. People
No,
use
it
it,
is. It's true. It's true.
so
Yeah, they keep
I
talking
think
about
he's
that all the
very
time.
enlightened. Like, so it's an enlightening, I guess, visual, I would say, but he did his thing. I don't know if he dropped any other videos. I literally seen it actually the day after we recorded the podcast, Kelly.
Oh, say that.
Like
Because I just
video the
listened to
next
his
day. I was
freestyle.
what?
I just listened to his freestyle last night after going through the album again with a couple of friends. Yeah, boy, he's elevated to a whole nother plateau. I don't know what it is. I don't think there's anything more we could really ask for in this man's craft. It's just ever evolving. It's a big difference from when we got kids on drugs to off season. Big difference. It's like we got concerned Cole or like the culture Cole to like a more broad diaspora of like, yo, this is more of a intellectual and more wordplay Cole. We got that one right back. So that was it was definitely revitalizing to listen to this new album from him.
Yeah, I would say that he's in a different mode now, man. Like, not sure if you've seen it. Last time I spoke to Nisa, she said she hasn't seen it, but that documentary tells you exactly like all the things that he's been through since all that happened. And long story short, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. He rebranded, had to sit down and really go back on everything. And even when you listen to the sonics, like you said, the subject matter, just the rapping period, he's just focused, man. He's laser focused. There's a video of him. I think it is Amari. I think that's the one that's produced by Timbaland. But Timbaland also does streaming on like Twitch and all that, where he like makes beats live. He listens to people's beats and things of that nature. So J.Cole rewatched it and he heard that beat. And he was like, you know what? I want this beat, but I'm not gonna hit him up yet. Let me make a reference real quick. So he just looped the beat that was on the YouTube stream, recorded to it, sent it to Tim. He's like, yo, by the way, I'm trying to do this. Send me the actual beat. Tim was like, oh, that'll be great. But I deleted that shit. So Tim had to recreate the whole fucking beat from scratch and send it to Cole, and they remade it. So I feel like that added to the magic of that track. I feel like that's one of the reasons why, like, that's one of the main singles, and he shot the video for it. You know what I mean?
I think he's definitely reaching more into logic in his art. So I think that's why we're getting a different side of him. But yeah, he's good at his craft. He love artsy ways. Do you think that I've seen the documentary, Kelly, since you told me? Okay. I'll leave it at that. I can't even comment on that. As soon as you mentioned it, I was like, oh shit. You've been telling me literally, I guess now it's been considered weeks to go and watch it. And I'm not a listener type of gal at all, as y'all know. I don't listen to people. So maybe just don't tell me. And then I just eventually will. Today I have some time. I may listen after we finish.
You're not gonna listen.
I'll go watch.
But that's.
I'll go watch.
Yeah.
It's 12 minutes, right? What do I get on YouTube?
What I get off YouTube? I don't know, man. You can Google it. You know, you can Google it.
You don't. What did you watch it on?
Huh?
What did you watch it?
I watched it on, I think it was Apple Music when it first dropped. But I think it was Apple Music first, and then it dropped everywhere else after that.
Oh, but I could just watch it on Apple Music. That's so cool to me that Apple has that, where you have the option to see like videos or the short little films and listen to music all on one, just looking up one artist. Like, that's cool to me. Even the whole like how it drops it, and obviously this is older, but I've always thought it was cool. You know, I'm big on karaoke. So anything that can help me out with my karaoke skills, I'm down for. So the fact that they have like the lyrics ran on the like the options to watch the lyrics as well, that's cool. Like, fuck, Rap Genius don't even have all the lyrics all the time.
That's true.
That's true. What I started to do, like when I have people over, I'll just literally just stream whatever. Like say J.Cole, right? We go to J.Cole, just stream whether it's all the videos or whatever, and it also throws in related videos. You just throw that in the background, just do what you do.
Yeah.
While we having fun, you know what I mean? It's 2021, man, and you need that. Big shout out to Tidal too, because Tidal be having the content. I feel like Tidal. A lot of people are on Spotify. I feel like most of the people out there on Spotify, but I feel like Apple Music and Tidal. I fuck with those two more. And Cole hooping and all that. He had his, I think that's his second game that he got a block on somebody. He's out here dunking and all that. I'm like.
His game is a little funny though. I'm not gonna lie. He played a little wonky, but hey, shout out to
that. His follow through is interesting. He doesn't like. It's like he said like he's ahead.
Yeah, his layup package is a little.
It's like a meme.
It's like.
Listen, he getting it done though. He getting it done. There was a. No, what you saying, Jay?
No, I said he is. I was agreeing for sure. He's getting it done.
There's a video of this guy who supposedly played him when they were in Africa and all that. He was on one of them teams, and he was like, "Yo," like it was like a quick 2-minute video. Like, you want to know how J.Cole is? Listen, man, he was on the court. He earned respect. You know what I mean? He's just out there hustling, doing all the dirty work. You feel me? He doesn't have to be all day. You feel me? He's one of those guys that just get it done. So I was like, you know what? I respect it.
He just plays ball, man. He just plays ball. No way. He's gonna get in his bag soon, though. He's gonna keep working with those coaches and his facilitators and everything, and his game gonna be a lot different. Watch, might actually take it to actual team over here in the U.S. You never know.
He's
that
like
would
that
be
old
different.
head.
That would
He's
be
that old
like
head that be hooping.
like what? That would be very, very strange to. I mean, not strange. Good for him if he did, but to take overseas ball and come to America, shut shit down after being like as the #1 ghost rapper. I'd call him a ghost rapper because he pops out when he wants to. He makes an appearance when he wants to. So, like, just imagine that. Like J.Cole being the next KD.
That'd be crazy.
Hell no.
That's different. His wingspan isn't long enough for KD. I was just throwing out somebody that we would see. I mean, what would he be? D Rose?
No,
I can see him being D Rose by the time he gets that. I can see.
Listen, but to give him some credit, we said it before. I don't know if it was last part, but like he be running with C. Brickley and all them in New York. You know, they have that other gym in Miami too that everybody be running out of. And he be out there, he be playing with not only world players, but NBA players too. So from all the clips I've seen, man, he doing his thing. Of course, it's just wreck. Everybody just doing what they do. But it seemed like he know what he's doing, man. And from what I understand, looking at the documentary and all that, he's literally been training with coaches for like the past 2 years, bro. Like damn near every day training, getting shots up. That's why he's in this position now. And I do agree a lot of people had issue because, you know, he's a celebrity and all that. He automatically gets to play pro and all that. I understand where they come from, but like I said, I understand the work that he put in as well. So if he put in his work and he's getting respect from other hoopers, you feel me? What else can you say?
It's also opportunity and placement. Like, yes, he's a celebrity. So honestly, okay, it's not that he's a celebrity that I feel like he can automatically go to play pro ball. I think money, opportunity, and placement helps you get there. Now you're rich because you're a celebrity. So you have the money to put yourself in a position to meet these coaches, to hire these coaches, to get this practice that you need. And then if you're good and you have the skill, you just put yourself in a position to make your moves. And that's just what it is. Now, let's say someone who's great at basketball had a little money in their pocket. They're going to be able to afford to go to a better school, whether they got picked to go there on scholarship or not. They're going to be able to be put in that position. So it's kind of like for people to say, oh, he's a celebrity. He has this, he has that. Duh, he got money. Who the fuck else is able? Like your friends literally are NBA players. Of course, you're going to be able to play pickup game with them. They're your homeboys. You got money. Y'all are all in the same bracket. You're able to put yourself in the room with them. Like, duh.
Well, see, I think there's a lot more to it than just because of him being a celebrity. He has a background of actually hooping. So that, therefore, it did push him in a position, granted that he is famous. He is a well-renowned rapper boom, boom, boom. But he did have the background of hooping in his catalog. He was hooping in
right, but I don't think that's relevant to. I don't think that's why he. I don't think they off respected him because of that. I think
let him finish his point though.
But all right, let's say just throwing this oddball out there. Let's say Roddy Rich. Are they just gonna throw him in any league outside of this, out of the U.S. or anywhere else, just because he has the money for it? But
I never said that though. I said money.
No, I'm saying see the correlation. He's got. They both got the money and everything, but I would definitely, if you look back at their story and what they went through and actually having the history of hooping, I guess that also fueled the decisions being made. So I don't know. That's just why I'm kind of throwing that out there because everyone I've seen that has, you know, who used their career of rapping first before they got into some sort of career in basketball. There was a permanence of them actually hooping first before they got into it. For instance, you know, we talked about this last time on the pod with Sheck West. He was hooping a long time. Mm-hmm. And it just so happened, like, you know, he blew up rapping and then now he's back into, like, he finally found the door to get back into hooping. So it's just like, it's like a double-edged sword. Not saying anything that you've said is wrong. It's just like,
I mean, we're saying the same thing in a different way. So no, exactly. We're saying the same thing.
Yeah.
And you think about it too, just on top of it, that's the perfect way to end homies. Well, I think he said he wants to do one more project, but everything has been like hooping inspired when it comes to his graphics and everything, his projects to this day. You're going to finish with the off season and you actually playing pro ball. Like you fronting now. He's stunting on motherfuckers with that shit. Well, I like that.
Wasn't his first project, he's from North Carolina, no?
Yeah.
So what wasn't his first project something? It had something to do with like UNC. It was the Colors or some shit when he first came out.
Well, he had the warm up. I think there was one before the warm up.
There was definitely something before warm up because there was something that I wasn't familiar with, and warm up was the first project that I really heard from Cole.
That's when he was wilding. That's when he caught my eye. I was like, yo, who is this? He rapped on a Raw Flush beat. I was like, yo, he's wilding.
Yeah, no, he was definitely top 10.
And then that Friday Night Lights.
Oh,
fire.
That's his different. I honestly didn't even realize that he did use like all of his projects were sports related.
Yeah.
The names.
Minus technically his. Well, no, it's his second album. Born Sinner. Born Sinner was like the first one that I saw that he didn't.
Born Sinner wouldn't be one, but.
Yeah, he didn't have anything, but everything up to there was, you know what I mean, basketball related. So shout out to him, man. But Jay, you mentioned before about the Seeing Green joint off of Nicki Minaj's album. I wanted to see what your point of view on that shit was.
All right, well, I'll be honest with you. I didn't give Nicki Minaj's album a full here because I am not a Nicki Minaj fan. I'm just putting that out there. Aside from that, like, my boy next to me, he put me on. He was like, "Hey, have you heard Green Light?" And I was like, in my head, I was like,
Seeing Green, man.
I said Green Light. Okay, Green Light, red light, stop.
Seeing Green, whatever. But I mean, that was hard. I ain't going with you. Lil Wayne went the fuck off. I'm sorry.
It's Young Money.
A whole lot of. That they gave me that nostalgia back when they were just always dropping gems together, and I was just like, wow, I feel like we're back when were they like popping as a conglomerate with like
2011, something like that. Damn, that's 20 years ago. I mean, 10 years ago. That's crazy.
Yeah, we're up there now. But it really brought back that like they all flowed on that shit. I'm not even gonna hold you. I was like, yo, I don't mind listening to it again. You know what I'm saying? Because I haven't. That's my Lil Wayne. That's Lil Wayne to me.
Yeah.
He hasn't changed. Not saying that he's changed, but that's like it brought back that nostalgia. So I definitely I do want to give that song a hear again because that shit was kind of fire too. And Drake, of course, bodying everything like he normally does. So this was nothing new. Nothing new. This man, that whole song was fire. It made the whole album. If not, I don't know. I haven't listened to the whole shit, but if it follows that, yeah, I'll listen to that shit.
You didn't listen to Crocodile Teeth?
Who?
Crocodile Teeth is a song.
Is that
Skilla Bang.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Skilla, yeah. Kelly put me on to that.
I know he sent it in group chat. So it's yeah. Well, the remix is fire. That I think is the best song on the album besides Seeing Green. And me and Kelly actually went into depth Monday on my podcast about the entire project. But it does shock me that you're not a Nicki Minaj fan, because something in me tells me you had a Nicki Minaj poster in your room in 2010, for sure.
Nah, I had no poster.
It was like right there.
Right
there.
It was right there. It was hard to,
Right
yeah,
there.
right there. It was right there in that little area.
Nah,
But you got all your lit stuff.
I would have a Rihanna poster before I have Nicki. I'll just keep.
You could have both. You got both.
Nah, I can't.
Rihanna came out way
Nah.
after Nicki.
It don't matter. That's my island queen. Link up. Link up.
Well, she taking now, bro. You better relax.
Yo, she's about to be married now. I didn't even.
Hey, I mean, Rocky look like me when I get my hair braided.
Rocky was like, yo, that's the love of my life. I was like, damn, it's over.
He said she's the one. Not the two, but the one. One.
Yeah, you seen Drake? He never finished his paragraph. He's still saying he's typing.
So
There's the dots.
The dots.
I didn't realize how much shade. I was literally listening back to, I want to say it was in Seeing Green. I don't know if it was that song or another song, but I was listening to Drake recently, and he throws in a lot of subs about that whole little messy situation, and it's weird. Talking about changing an 8-year thing, sliding on dude's girl, all this extra shit, and it's like,
For real?
yeah.
People need that shit.
Mhm.
All right, I'm gonna tell y'all. I've listened to that song probably like 20-some times, right? Probably
I'm gonna look
once
up
or
this.
twice.
I'll look up the lyrics that I'm thinking in my head and confirm the song, because it may not be Seeing Green, but it's definitely
Okay.
Drake. It's definitely.
But the point that I'm bringing up is that I've listened to it like 20 plus times. I've only gotten to Drake's verse like twice because I keep on running it back after Wayne's verse.
Yeah, nah.
I keep on running that shit back.
Wayne's verse is sickening.
He said, "Let me take the
take this
Balenciaga mask off and
off."
ask y'all. Who asked y'all?" I was like, "Oh my god!" Oh,
Before the
my God.
tattoos, I had to.
Oh my god! I was like, Jay, that's a good point that you brought up. Like I tweeted that shit out too. I was like, this is I like when Wayne talk greasy. You feel me? That's probably my favorite version of Wayne, and you could tell that that's just the type of beat that all of them like. It caters to all of them. Not only is it hard, but that sample's crazy. It came to the point that mad people were asking for the instrumental, so she dropped specifically the instrumental. So people like, yo, I wonder if anybody like of credit is going to drop a freestyle and they'll add it and do like a remix or whatever. I don't think they should do it because I think the song is fine as it is, but that shit is hard, and that would be fine. Ooh, wait, hold on.
Who did you say?
Kung Fu Kenny.
Oh man,
Kendrick Lamar.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah, I know. That
But,
would be
shit.
nice.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
I was going somewhere with that and I lost it. Fuck.
I think I'd be interested to see honestly like someone a little more new, like Baby, like someone a little new age too, to see what their like input would be. Honestly, Meek would be hard on that beat.
He did a freestyle to that sample already.
I didn't hear that.
He just hasn't because he hasn't released it, bro. He just did a
you
snippet.
did say he does snippets. We talked about this.
Matter of fact,
out there.
Yeah, I was talking to Nisa about it, but I don't know if you were there, if you remember, but there was this guy on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and all that went viral like last year, the year before. I think it was before the pandemic. He used the same sample that's in Seeing Green, and everybody went crazy. They were tagging everybody to get on it, and Meek hopped on there. I think even Lupe Fiasco did a freestyle to it.
Ooh.
And then it just disappeared. And then this is the first time we're hearing somebody like remake the same sample. So I wasn't sure if you heard it the first time, like 2 years ago.
I don't think I did.
Got you.
Barely can remember too much. But
That shit is not. I'm gonna find a video and send it to y'all so you know what I'm talking about. But long story short, Meek did one. He just did like the intro. You know how Meek do with his snippets. Like it's just the beginning before he drops like his whole verse. Never dropped the song, regular shit. But yeah, that song is hard, man. That song is
it honestly
super
gives me the same like how all of them got on and killed it, like Every Girl. You remember I Wish I Could Fuck Every Girl in the World?
Oh, yeah,
Everybody who hopped on that they had a good verse.
That
Shit.
is true. That was
Tyga was on that, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
so.
an era. Like, and everybody killed their verse. And the video was fire too. I feel like if they made a video for Seeing Green, that shit would go dumb.
They had a few like that back in the day too. Like Bedrock was another one. Bedrock was hard.
Bedrock was hard, and all of them killed it. So that's what type of vibe this song gave for me. Like like that type of nostalgic feeling where all of them could peacefully be on a track. Peacefully.
Except for Gutter Gutter. I could do without Gutter Gutter.
Yeah, I could do without.
He said grocery bag.
And I got.
And I actually forgot that was the name.
I forgot he was a person.
Damn.
Like, yo, my bad, G. I mean, shit, niggas forgot to, was he Corey Guns? Is that his name? Corey Guns?
Corey Guns, Bronx legend.
Yeah, they forgot that nigga too. Like, there's mad people they forgot. Like, these niggas just fell off, man. Well, then again, let me say that calmly, because maybe they dropping music, we just don't see it. Maybe we just don't
Lil Twist was part of Young Money for a little bit. There's a couple.
Shit, I forgot about Lil Twist. Is his hair still the same, or he cut it?
It's not twisted?
It's never been twisted. Lil Twist hair was like an afro. It was like this thing.
So why the hell they call him
Lil
Twist?
Lil Racer
I
head.
don't know. Yeah, he literally looked like he had an eraser head. It wasn't even. He never even had twists that I knew about.
That's Lil Hot Top Fade.
Something shit.
Yo, I seen something on Twitter where it was like a verses of Bow Wow versus Lil Romeo.
Yeah.
And you seen the same shit that I seen?
Yes, sir.
And he was, what was that college Romeo rap for?
Bro, he was like, yo, I can't even think of anything past that song. I forget what college it was too, but bro, that's violation.
Yo, I'm sorry, that shit.
I don't even know a Lil Romeo song.
So Lil Romeo back in the day, he like, you know, like Everest College, shit like that. They have like different commercials. He did one of those rapping about a certain college. I forget which one, but the whole point was that nobody could think of a Lil Romeo song or Romeo song minus that. You feel me? That's the only one that came to mind.
Oh, so that's what everybody kept saying?
Violated him.
They showed like a snippet of like Lil Bow Wow of like a song of his, and then they go to Lil Romeo, and then it's just him rapping about the college and the little commercial. I could not. I was crying. I'm gonna send it to y'all in chat though. It's funny.
Please send it in the chat. I
Yeah,
would love to see that. That's hilarious. Honestly though, name a Lil Romeo song.
I don't.
If I put a gun to your head right now and said name a Lil Romeo song, or you done for it, it's clipped. Like nigga, you're done. It's over. That's it.
I'm tapped out.
I'll shoot myself because I don't know.
Yeah. Fuck it, just do it.
Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy. That's hilarious though.
But yeah,
Bow Wow got plenty of hits, so it's like I don't even know why they did. Soulja Boy came out the woodworks like, yo, Bow Wow, let's do it. Let's do it.
I know.
Little Bow Wow, you just don't know the way you move. Across the boat, running my mind like all the time to the point that I just want to take you home.
Oh, bringing it back.
No, but the fact that I can't remember that, it means that song really did do something for my childhood. And I can remember, I ain't never had nobody show me all that thing. Like, Bow Wow had his little hits here and there. And then he had his little
Out of My System with T-Pain?
Oh, yeah. Out of My System. You know what you do to me.
Max B had a great remix of that shit. He's like, it's so hard to run around with a pistol. You know what you do to me.
Yo, the Max, nigga, that's crazy shit.
This is the hardest shit I ever heard of to that day. I'm like, oh, how did Max do this to Out of My System? What the fuck is going on, man? If he didn't get locked up, bro, oh, man.
Right. He would have been the old head Bobby Shmurda.
There was there was another track I wanted to bring up that we didn't talk about.
On my pod.
When we spoke, Nisa, yeah, and I'm blacking on
Is
it.
it from? Is it from Nicki? Fraction.
Nah, I
Okay,
don't think so. No, it was a fuck. Anyway, we can switch.
Talked Gunna. We talked Migos.
Nah, we didn't speak about it. We didn't speak about it. I was trying to. I had it earlier, but I lost it because I'm a dickhead. But anyway.
So I have my own opinion on the worst drop of the weekend, and Kelly, don't even say anything because you know what I thought it was. But I have my own opinion on what the worst drop that came out this weekend was, Jay, and I'm gonna give you a list, okay? And you tell me what you think it is, and if you heard it, tell me why, because you know exactly when you hear this what it's gonna be. So Gunna dropped a track called His and Hers. I think Don Toliver was on it, right? Or it's a Don Toliver song and Gunna's featuring. But Internet Money, Don Toliver and Gunna. Anyways, His and Her. Migos dropped Straightening, and Kodak Black dropped an entire project. Who was it?
I think Kodak Black.
And why do you think that? And why do you think that?
I ain't gonna hold you. I heard a song from him that he's just not the same anymore to me. He don't bring that energy he used to. So I didn't even know, like, this is news to me that he dropped something, because I just stopped listening to bro straight cold turkey. Like, what is it about it that because I can see it's grinding your gears even thinking about this song.
It just didn't do for me what it was supposed to do. You know, when you first get out, the first project you drop has to have some heart and soul into it. And me and Kelly both agreed that we thought we were gonna hear something different. My dude, you've been in and out, locked up.
No, I didn't say that.
Okay, you didn't say that, but you said you like to hear like the heart, something about like the heart.
I didn't expect them to switch it up, but
okay, but I mean, he does have heartfelt stuff. A lot of times when he gets locked up, he releases like Calling My Spirit or whatever. All that shit was in the middle of him getting in and out of jail. So he has dropped like heartfelt shit throughout that. So to me, I thought he's been getting hated on so much. He's been going through so much drama. I'm sure he's battling his own demons. I thought we were really gonna hear that Kodak, but instead we just didn't. The only track that I will agree that was decent and I would probably go back to and listen to here and there would be the absolute last track on the album.
Yeah, that joint is hard.
Literally last
track. That was the only one. Everything else I skipped. Like skip. I gave it I gave it like some time and I was like, all right, whatever. Boom, skip, next. Like I was aggravated.
How many fucking songs did he have on this shit?
It's an EP. It's probably like 6 songs, something like that.
8.
Like 7
I think
songs.
It's 8 songs. Yeah, something like that. It ain't that much, but I mean, I was skipping through that bitch. Skip. Like my last name was Bayless.
Yeah, like, God damn it.
Y'all hate when I.
And he had a whole release party for it too. Mad people was up there doing their thing.
Imagine.
I gave it a try. I gave it another listen after the fact, after we had our conversation, and I stand by my word, man. Like it's a lot of what we would expect from Kodak, but the ones that hit, like you said, the last one is very dope. And there's another one, the one that I mentioned that he brought up, Meek, because he's talking about a lot of real shit in there. I like that joint. Mm-hmm. So to me, it's like it's Kodak. Like you said, it's different. Like he's in a different zone right now. He's a clone, like Gucci was or is right now. But the songs that I like. You feel me? Like I'll play those two like on my summer playlist this coming week or next weekend, I should say. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right, that's what I'm saying. Like it's decent for the ones that actually, the one for me that actually work. But it's like, I fuck with Kodak. I like Kodak. I mean, even with all the hate going on and all the weird shit he's been getting into and, you know, allegations and all that extra shit, I've stood by Kodak even through all the dumb shit. The gun charges after gun charges, all that shit. I fuck with Kodak. I feel like he really put Florida on. Let's be real. I mean, besides, of course, you know, Trick Daddy and shit like that, but like to really bring Florida back on.
Nah, Kodak is a legend, man.
Kodak did that because Florida
Already.
did fall off for a long time in rap, and then Kodak did Kodak Bop, and that shit hit everywhere. So, and now obviously we got Hot Boy and people like that making it out of the city and different type of music fluctuating throughout. But Kodak really put Florida back on the looks for rap and for just music in general and for the culture. So it became a trend. It really did. Spreading, getting your money, getting your hair done a certain way, like shit like that was real, whatever. But anyways, I fuck with him and I stand by him and I'm gonna listen to his shit, but I am disappointed. I am some motherfucking pointed.
If you can't download the album to your to your library, it's not worth it. So if I go through the whole thing, I'm like, and I don't add it, I don't fuck with it. I don't go back.
Well, I added it before I even listened to it because I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just run it in there anyway.
See, I used to do that, and now I literally listen to the shit and decide whether that can be something that is with me daily.
I'm about to do that. My iCloud is filling up.
Yeah, no, because I
that reminded me with me trying to chill next weekend and all that. I was gonna ask y'all if y'all could like just make a playlist of shit you listening to right now. I don't gotta be new, I just need some vibes. You feel me? Because right now I got a playlist that's like 120 songs deep right now. New shit, old shit, just vibes, and I want to continue that shit. And I know y'all listening to some shit that I'm not listening to right now, or maybe I've heard, but I haven't heard since like mad long. So I would like for y'all to make a little playlist so I could.
I got you. No worries. No worries.
Say that.
That's your homework.
It's no genre specific.
No genre.
Just anything.
I got like classic rock on that shit. I got mad different shit.
Okay.
Say it again, Jay.
Right.
She's just gonna bring nothing but Young Dolph.
No, don't do that.
This is the whole Young Dolph and Key Glock album.
Here, first of all,
she gonna be a young boy when she hop out the car.
I might put a couple of tracks in then just for you, Kelly and Jay. Sprinkle it in. A little razzle dazzle to your playlist.
Anybody listen to that nigga got anger issues, and I thought
well, you should listen to his ass then.
Wait, is that Goku? Was that Goku?
I thought you said a GoPro. I was like, what?
Nah, it's a pen, but the greatest.
Did that go on your hat?
Yeah, it can go on
It's a pin like that? Let me see that on your head, please.
What happened?
I got to grab my charger.
Let me see it on your hat.
Oh, you want to see it on the hat?
Yeah, it's big as fuck.
You said what?
It's big as fuck.
Oh, nah, this pen is...
The pin, yeah, the pin is... that shit is...
It's
he and my bitch like
man, this. It's mad brolic. I just would never... I wouldn't bring it out. Nah, it's too
That's
much.
what I'm saying. Where do you put it? What do you use it for?
I put it on... I put it on, like, my... What do they call it?
Oh, like your satchel? Like a satchel?
Yeah, my
satchel. It's a satchel.
There we go.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Like the strap of your satchel. That makes sense. All right.
Yeah, I keep on that.
Real Dominican. Okay. With the shoulder satchel. I see him.
Yeah, hey, it's okay. As long as
you're funny. As long as you look suave, huh? Suavecito.
Suavecito. I can't ask for nothing more.
I went to Vines yesterday for the first time. Vines. It's the steakhouse. It's a steakhouse. Oh. It's Vines Steakhouse and Grill, whatever. Anyway, it's a nice restaurant. I went with my homegirls. We hadn't seen each other for a long time, so we catching up. But, we drinking this shit, starting to feel like stuff. And the music when we first got there was like live music. This reminds me of what your playlist is going to look like, Kelly. Because it was live music when we walked in. So we're just vibing, drinking, talking to each other. And then all of a sudden, they put like regular music on, like a DJ. But they're playing like Mariah Carey. Then they go to Jesse McCartney, Beautiful Soul. And then they went to like Whitney Houston and like a bunch of random shit. But every song we were able to sing. Like it was weird. And then they went back to like his live shit. Yeah, but we were like, wait up, who has the playlist? Because they literally played like what's another Mariah Carey song that's old school, but it's not fantasy.
Always Be My Baby's the one.
No, not that song. It was a different song. But What?
Heartbreaker, you got the best of me.
No,
I
it's a
just
Mariah Carey
need.
song though, and I can't think of it. But it wasn't like We Belong Together. It wasn't like 2000s her. It was like maybe 1999, maybe right on the edge of 2000 Mariah Carey. And I can't think of the song. But anyway, there's that Mariah Carey. Then it went to I Want Another Pretty Face. I don't want just anyone. Oh, I don't want my what? We were like literally switching up singing in the middle of dinner. Like that the playlist hit, but it was funny because it was a lot of different music. And then it went back to this live guy singing like a mix of like alternative. It was weird. It was weird,
A
but it
mix
went
of
good.
alternative. But it's about the vibes, man. That's why I'm saying it don't matter. Matter of fact, you want to see a sneak peek. I want to see if this works on here. A sneak peek of the playlist.
Yeah.
Like the first draft. Let's see if this works.
You gonna give people a sneak peek, huh? You gonna let them know?
Oh yeah. Let's see if we can get this going. Let's see. Bing bing.
Bing bing boom bada bing.
All right.
You laser focused. Look at you. Can you play it from your phone?
Can you see what I'm saying?
Okay. Yes, we can.
All right, for y'all listening, I just I'm screen sharing right now, just showing them the different vibes I got right now. So yeah, we got like Burna Boy, DJ Khaled, we got some Anuel, some Jai Cortez, we got some Drizzy, Lil Durk, Pooh Shiesty, 26AR, YSL, T-Pain, motherfucking Jack Boys, me go. Capella Grey, this is my favorite song of all time right now. Isaiah Rashad, Vori, Lil Baby, Hustle, Moneybag, Fredo. Look, even John Mayer, you saw that, right? Real quick.
Yeah.
John Mayer.
I love John Mayer. You know who else that I like? What's the dude that made the song I'm Yours? Is it Jason?
Jason Mraz.
Yeah, Jason Mraz. Yo, I used to love him.
That's Jason Mraz. Babe, we got Griselda, Rob Thomas, Santana, 90s joint, The Weeknd. Like, y'all just got mad shit.
Did you ever listen to Kobe Collette?
I've heard, but I don't know.
She's lit too, but she's more like chill. Her music is definitely like chill, but it's in Jason's like genre.
Yeah, I've definitely heard that name before. I'm sure if I heard a song and you're like, "Yo, that's her," I'm like, "Oh, okay, I know that song." But I didn't know that.
And a crinkle my nose. Where it goes, I always know. You make me smile. Please stay for a while now. Just take your time. Wherever it goes. Wherever.
Is that how it makes you feel?
Yeah, I mean, I think she's from like that. I don't know if she's from Hawaii, but it does make me feel like that.
I mean, she's from. Well, I don't know if she's from, but that's the vibe.
It gives me those. It gives me very much. So, what's the one song that Lilo and Stitch had on their album? I think it was a remix Elvis song, but a group did it.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but I don't know what it's called though. I know what you.
Do you know the lyrics?
Nope.
Can't think of it.
No Lilo and Stitch for me, man.
But you know the Elvis like mix that they did. I think they sampled an Elvis song, whatever, and remade it. But it was like a teenage group of people.
They remade it, yes. But listen, I did want to switch it up and talk about this situation, but we can't go long on this. All right, let's just try to keep it.
It's hard contained, not to.
Because we do whole podcasts on this type of shit. Matter of fact, I'm thinking about not even just doing it because we're already 48 minutes in, and I know us, man. We're going.
Yeah, we could be on this shit for a minute because niggas, we got opinions. We have opinions.
I think we should run it. Might as well fuck. We're in the middle of a conversation, but before we get into that, I just want to say, the king did what he needed to do, and you know what the fuck I'm talking about. The king did what he needed to do. Lakers.
So let's talk about that, except for the other stuff, real quick.
You don't want to talk about the other shit.
I just know we're gonna go for 15,000 hours, bro. Like like.
I felt like okay. So did you seen the ESPN rollout before the game started, and they were doing matchups for everybody, and they put Tatum against Westbrook. I told myself, never in my life do I say bet against Westbrook, and I still wouldn't. I was proved wrong. Never bet against the Lakers and don't bet against Bron. So, I was right for that one. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with it. That was a good little end to my week for me. Mid
Into your week, it just happened.
I'm saying it's Thursday. So
Yeah, but it
end to my
happened
week.
like you said yesterday.
Right? So midweek, end to my week.
You
My
just got
week
a
is over by
3 day
Friday.
week. You got a 3
I'm
day
saying
week.
my week ends on Friday, really, for my work week. So I'm just saying I was able to go back to work with bragging rights. Do you want to see the purse I wore to work?
I do not.
Because I'm an asshole like that. I'm gonna show you anyways. But I'm an asshole like that.
Of course.
That's so funny.
I said, Curry.
I forgot the game was happening yesterday. Just out of like randomness, and I went to the gym and I had a Kobe shirt on, and I was wondering why people were like, "Yo, they better win today." I'm like, "Nigga, what are you talking about?" You know, not knowing that I'm working out in this shirt, and everyone's like, "Yeah, you got them too, right?" I'm like, "What?"
I wonder what I don't really bet on the games except if I do like personal bets. I'm not into the spreads and all that because I feel like a lot of that shit's been rigged lately, and it's almost impossible for people to like beat the spread. I feel like they make it so hard. Do you know what it was, Kelly? I know you're a little more.
No, I don't fuck with the sports betting just for that specific reason.
Yeah, like bro, that shit is such a
Not yet.
scam. Okay, so
Most of that shit.
what are the odds, in y'all opinion? Last two standing.
Say it again.
What are the odds? Who are the last two who are going to be the last two standing?
On the
in the playoffs? Ooh. Like who's going to be in the finals, you mean?
Yes. Last two standing. The only two teams. I don't know how else to say it.
Well, he mentioned Eastern Conference, Western Conference. I don't know. Like, you need to give me more like specifics.
Right. I'm sorry. Well, I mean,
we're just in the play-in. We're not even in the playoffs yet. So it's like
right, but anytime this part of the game comes in, the predictions start. So who are we calling in the finals? Who's winning Eastern? Who's winning Western? Who are the last two standing?
It's not the Lakers. I'll tell you that much.
Sorry,
you lucky we're virtual. Because I feel the slap the shit out of you coming out. Because it's definitely going to be the Lakers.
Oh, man.
That's tough.
I mean, it's a tight squeeze. I will say it's a tight squeeze.
But isn't on the Eastern, Brooklyn is second, right, in the seed, right?
You know Brooklyn's going to make it out the East, man.
That's why I was going to say I think it might be – you know what? I wouldn't even mind to see a Brooklyn and Lakers matchup.
I don't know if we're going to see that, but –
who do you think? Who you got coming out of the East? Who you got? Who you got coming out of the East? If you say you ain't gonna see that, because my team Miami ain't getting up there. So,
I never count on Miami for any of that.
Miami and Bucks again, Jay.
What is
I said Miami and the Bucks again.
That's true.
What is my favorite color? It's green. You guys should know
black,
that by now.
You know,
it's green. So who do you think?
The Celtics?
I could see Boston doing it.
Boston's gonna beat the Nets and all these.
I can see it happening. I'm telling you, I really see it happening. So
you know who they face next, right? They face the Nets.
Right.
Like tomorrow.
So it's over with.
Yeah, it's over with.
It's over.
I don't know.
It's super over.
Wait, who's first out of East?
I didn't bet against. I told you I thought Westbrook was gonna have shit on lock, and he didn't. So you never know.
The Sixers had the 1 seed. Yeah.
They.
You heard me?
Yeah, the Sixers are nice. What happened?
I said Tatum dropped like 60.
50.
And they played against Washington. I thought he dropped 60.
50.
He dropped 50.
But that's in one game, bro. This is a 7-game series.
Right.
You feel me? So
but he still dropped 50.
He can drop 50 all they want. They have a fully rejuvenated Brooklyn squad.
Stars. I don't know. You never know though. Sometimes shit flop.
You know what's scary about that too? And I brought this up the other day, and I feel like nobody ever talks about this shit. The Nets are scary now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So say they do what they do, they win it all, cool, right? They get Spencer Dinwiddie back next season, and that man been wilding. He been injured, you know what I mean?
They're trying to take
Was
New
it his
York back.
knee? Was it his ACL, some shit like that popped like right before the trade happened and shit?
I think so.
So it's like, and he hoops before that, and he has videos of him training, going hard right now, and I'm like, yo, if this shit is scary this season, wait till they get that motherfucker back. That shit's gonna be crazy.
They're gonna have the team, man. They might just have the team.
They got it.
That's what I'm saying. They have it already, but once, oh my god,
They just need the chemistry.
They have the cheat code, honestly. So, in my opinion, because it's skill. Once you have that many people who are good at the game, it is the cheat code. But I do still see Boston still trying to shock us. So I'm just throwing out my little razzle dazzle. I'm not always right. You know that. Little razzle dazzle. The opportunity. I'm very interested to see.
yeah. I feel like the West is more wide open than the East is right now. So even like I wouldn't mind seeing the Jazz. I would love to see the Jazz there, man. To tell you the truth, the type of ball they've been playing. You know, the Clippers are going to try their fucking hardest. Everybody talking this shit about having Kawhi, PG, and all these motherfuckers together. They still ain't do shit. But if they do shit this year, man. The Nuggets, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of firepower
I expected
in that
a lot
West,
more
man.
from Kawhi for a little while now. But just what, I mean, you see, the razzle-dazzle, the expectations. Sometimes they don't flow where they're supposed to. But you know who doesn't let me down? I mean,
LeBron?
Well, Bron lets me down sometimes, but AD and Bron, yes, those are the only two I really can lean on. So it's very scary.
I don't know. I would lean more on Bron.
Yeah, I have to because AD is.
He played a little
I'm praying.
weird.
My prayers are for him in his strength, his body.
That ain't going to go home. Bro, I'm sorry to tell you.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry to tell you. I'm surprised it held up last night.
I know. So I'm just like.
If Braun goes, it's over, man. AD, God bless AD, but it's not enough. It's not enough. Even if they make it to the finals, you feel me? Them Nets, them boys ain't. Woo.
Nah, Brooklyn.
Whatever. You know, I keep my faith. I keep the faith.
Keep it. Just
I have
know.
to. Because if I let it go, that's it. And I'm not letting that shit fucking go, okay? That's it.
Yeah,
I ain't letting it go. I'm
different.
done.
Jay.
I mean, wait, y'all Miami fans be different too, huh? Since we
Lord forbid if the finals was
Miami, man.
Lord forbid if the finals was Miami and Los Angeles. Lord forbid.
We know
I would have to like separate y'all. Like, wait.
Nah, because I already know. Because if Miami wins, guess who's coming back to Miami?
He said we out. We out.
He's like, why did I leave y'all niggas? Why did I leave y'all niggas before? I don't know why. Y'all niggas was hoopers.
He said, why did I leave y'all before? You want something else.
The captain. Take your hat off.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
But no, we'll see, man. This season is looking up, man. So I definitely want to check into that game and see what's going on. It's just a Spalding bag. You don't got no damn Lakers on that shit. You put that shit in.
Doesn't matter. I'm a predictor.
My magic.
My hair is golden.
You're giving them bad juju, man.
I'm not giving them bad juju. I'm giving them a good juju. I have faith in spirit.
You need to stop.
Yeah. Well, you brought up Russ. They playing. I think they're playing right now. Matter of fact, it's Wizards and Pacers right now. So I hope the Wizards make it, man. I love Bradley Beal. I love Russ
on DC.
Yeah, he's a scrappy team, man. But they need more firepower, man.
Yes, literally, that's exactly what I was gonna say. It's something the spunk's not there. Like I like it, I could see it doing something, but they just need more power.
Yeah, to me, it's like, and it's weird with the Pacers too, because like they were running the other night. They killed Charlotte, bro. They ran them out the fucking out the gym. Sabonis had like 20 rebounds. Like Brissett had like 15 points. Fucking McDermott was wilding too. Like the Pacers got to score out too, but like the Wizards, man, like I don't know how to explain it. Like I said before, like we just said, bro, like they just need who's gonna score if it's not Bradley Beal or Russ, you feel me?
No one. And that's the problem. Like they don't have the power.
Like Bertans is gonna score, like no.
No faith. No faith.
I mean, it came to a point, bro, in that game. Like Ish Smith was the one that was hooping for the Wizards. Like Russ wasn't playing well. Bradley, like it was a dub. Ish Smith was the one that was scoring for him at the first half, and then they slowly but surely got it together. Couldn't finish, of course, but at the end of the day, if like Ish Smith, no disrespect, if Ish Smith is like your third option, it's like you're gonna have a little bit of
shit.
in a 7-game series. You feel me? It's like it's like for instance, RJ Hampton for the Magic, right? RJ Hampton got caught up like from the D League and shit. You know how it is when you got a depleted roster. They just grabbing everybody. RJ Hampton.
Anybody can take their shot. Fuck it. We just need body.
But he took advantage of it. RJ Hampton started scoring 15, 18, 20, you know what I mean, in these games. They losing. But come next season that everybody's, rejuvenated, everybody's healthy. Right. Markelle comes back, fucking JR comes back, all these people comes back. You have a better shot at even being on the team still and being in good rotation after that. So I feel Ish Smith on there. You know what I mean? You perform, do what the fuck you got to do. But yeah, that's going to be an interesting matchup. I hope the Wizards make it, man. But I don't know the Pacers, the motherfuckers.
I don't know.
I think it's going to be interesting playoffs. Regardless, man, not gonna hold you.
I'm excited. I'm like, I really, and I don't know why I'm excited for this because there's really not too much for me to look forward to, but I want football back too. Every time we come to this part of basketball, I'm like, okay, football is coming soon. So,
man, the Jags just signed Tebow and all that.
Bro, first of all. Pittsburgh did everything weird. I mean, we had some okay moves, but I see me being very upset every time I see y'all throughout this season. So just bear with me. I'm forewarning you now. Just bear with me and let's just not. Because Jay, you don't even have a team, so we're just not gonna take it there.
Listen, Tampa gonna take it.
Woo! Look at Jay, the bandwagon man.
Hey, I follow Brady, boy. Wherever that is.
His name's Tampa. All right.
Oh, you one of those?
He's one of those.
Like everybody followed LeBron when he went to Lakers, right? Everybody just came out of nowhere, Laker fan, right?
I mean, I don't know who you're talking about. Everybody.
Not you. So. But I mean, shit, you got offended, so it seemed like you.
I was about to say, baby.
I'm saying, but why was LeBron the first person you thought of? Because people were going to Brooklyn when KD switched over too, and that was a more recent trade.
Yeah, but people started with LeBron, man. Yeah. LeBron was the OG.
I feel like every Westbrook fan switches over when Westbrook switches over.
I don't know why.
It's true, but LeBron
Westbrook because honestly, when you're not a fan of really the teams Westbrook's on. You're a fan of Westbrook. I'm a Westbrook fan.
LeBron started all of it.
Oh, the bandwagon. I mean, yeah, because what he did from Miami, Cleveland, and LA. And then Miami.
Cleveland
LA.
first, then Miami,
LA.
Then Cleveland. Everybody.
It was like back and forth.
Yeah, the ISO. He said, oh.
Everybody was.
I'm out of here.
Remember the crab dribble? Everybody was crab dribbling with him.
Like very, very proudly.
Yeah, niggas was holding their jerseys like this. New Jersey.
Honestly,
that was a Corvette before Corvette came out.
I think LeBron created the most female NBA fans that I've seen. Cause hella female.
That's not a bad take.
It's not a bad. Thank you. I was out there. I'm like, what? Thank you, Kelly. But no, for real, he created the most female NBA fans that I've ever seen. It was bitches I never even knew that turned the TV on or knew the channel to watch a game with LeBron jerseys, literally like copping LeBrons and shit like that. And I'm like, do you know his stats? What school he went to?
She's like, no, I have his sneakers.
But I have his jersey, and he's the best player ever. He's the king. And they fought
nobody can say no. I'll be like, you got it right.
I mean, I will say yes, and I talked about this. I don't know if it was with you, Kelly. It might have been with my other homeboy, but we talked about how he really is one of the best players of all time for sure, and especially of his generation. So I will pay him his homage. It took me a long time to get there, just because y'all know how heavy I am with Kobe and the Lakers, and we, received a lot of disrespect, backlash, and all that. But I'm really happy that he brought his legend to LA, and it's honoring to see, right? But I wasn't able to. I was letting that type of thing shadow how I really seen like Bron's skill, and when I look back and think about it, he really did his thing. He's the king for sure on the court. But it's crazy that these bitches, and I'm gonna call them bitches, these bitches never watched a game of basketball, became Bron fans, and really used to go neck and neck with me, arguing about who's better.
You felt disrespected about this?
What? I was so disrespected. I was like, bitch, what?
Just killing with stats, man.
Right, exactly, but I mean, at that time, obviously, he was still here, and people don't think like that. They just whatever. But people also don't realize Bron and Kobe don't come from the same generation of basketball. I mean, they've been in the same generation of basketball, but they didn't come up on the same generation of basketball. And the playing is different. You're not really. I mean, what? That's comparing MJ to Bron. It's a better comparison to compare Kobe to MJ because they were able to play together. They still were in the same type of genre, or not genre, but generation. I keep saying genre, but generation of basketball. Whereas LeBron's not even. I mean, technically, I guess you can compare Kobe and Bron because they still were playing together. But it's that same type of like.
They're not too far off.
They're not too far off. But I'm just saying, like, they also didn't come up on the same thing. So
yeah. No, I see what you're saying.
Like, it's different. We watch, whoever's been an avid NBA fan, you watched it change. So you know what it is. The game's different completely, and you see all these players are different too. Everything's a lot more aggressive. So
and the calls are a lot less.
That's my take on it. Yeah. So the calls are like for any little. So I mean, I think the game is different, but I will say like Bron definitely earned his legend, and he is an athlete to say the least.
And I'll say this and then we'll wrap up. But if they do at least, man, they don't even got to win it, right? If they do at least make it to the finals, that'll add on to it. Just the fact that he was injured. He had his first major injury, quote unquote, in his career. Missed a whole bunch of time, came back, still wasn't 100%, still was able to play, dropped a triple-double in the play-in, hit a clutch shot to ice the play-in game. All that together, and if he plays, whether they sweep people, whether they make it, whatever, they make it to the finals and they don't win, that's going to add to his caliber of being like that guy when it comes to basketball. You can call him the GOAT if you want or not, but either way, you have to. Even if you hate him, you can be the person that hates him the most. You cannot hate on that man after that. You feel me?
It's still an accomplishment to get just that far. So
yeah,
it is what it is.
And he old as hell, and he injured as hell, and he's still outperforming everybody on the court. Get that man his flowers.
Athlete, like literally an athlete with heart. So he's skilled all around. And he has hella heart, so he gonna push it every time. Whether we're losing or we're winning, he plays as himself. I'm serious. Like he literally plays as himself the entire time. He doesn't let I guess the noise get to him as much. And that's honestly what a true, legend king on the court does, or just in general in sports. Because
it's happened once to him. It's happened once. That goddamn hairline. Let it go, bro.
Look, that's the only